I'm Beth from Past the Plants, and today we are going to make easy vegan carrot dogs. Wait, what? A carrot dog? What's a carrot dog? A carrot dog is a carrot in the shape of a hot dog and in a hot dog bun. And you would not believe, well, you probably will because you might be one of the people who are going to react this way, but many people get very passionately fired up about the topic of carrot dogs. I had a video on Facebook for this recipe about a year ago, and it went absolutely crazy with people being absolutely revolted by the idea of a carrot, this pure, sweet, humble little root vegetable, being shaped and treated as a hot dog, which if you think about what actually goes into a hot dog, maybe it's not so vile, such a thing to do, but it actually is deceptively delicious, and texture-wise is actually really good. It doesn't taste like a carrot, and it doesn't feel like it's just it's a really weird thing. But the idea of carrot dogs have been around for a while now, but most recipes call for baking the carrots or boiling the carrots first and then soaking them in a marinade in the fridge for 18 to 24 hours. And I think ain't nobody got time for that, including me. So I came up with the idea to use the same marinade that I use in my tofu bacon, which is, we'll talk about that in a minute, and then just cooking the carrots right in that, and it works absolutely perfectly. So for the marinade, we are using the same marinade that I used for the tofu bacon recipe, which you can get a link to in the description. It's a combination of water, soy sauce, vegan Worcestershire sauce, liquid smoke, which is what's going to give it that smoky hot doggy flavor, and then a little bit of either tomato paste or ketchup, some maple syrup, and then you just let it all kind of simmer together, and that's the liquid that you'll actually cook / marinate the carrots in. So we've got that going, and then to actually make the carrot dog shapes, first you need to start with your hot dog bun, because that's going to give you an idea of how long the carrot dog should be. So here's my hot dog bun, whole wheat hot dog bun. And when you go to pick your carrots at the store, you can't pick these long skinny ones because this one's actually not too bad, but by the time you peel it, especially if you've got one that's like really narrow at one end and then thick on the other, you're not going to be able to get the whole thing an even thickness, and it's not going to cook very well. So what you want to look for is a carrot that's really quite wide at the largest part, and then stays fairly thick all the way down to the end. So like here, for example, this would be a good one because I can put it up right to the hot dog bun shape, kind of cut it off right here, and then right at that kind of butt of the carrot. If I were to just cook this as it is, for one thing, that's a lot of carrot to try to eat in a bite. It's almost as big as the bun. But this size, this end, is about what we're looking for. That's about the diameter of a hot dog. So that basically what we'll be doing is shaving off all this extra part. And you don't have to waste it. You can still eat it or use it in something else like coleslaw, for example. But we're trying to get the thickness evened out. So here's how I do that. So first we'll just peel off that outer part, because you don't really want to eat, carrot skin. And then you don't really want to touch this much at all until the very end if you're going to shape the edges and kind of round them. So what I do is I just take my peeler and just kind of start going around. This one is exceptionally wide at the end, so it's going to take a little bit more to do this. And again, this is all perfectly good carrot to use. Top it on a salad, throw it in a coleslaw, eat it straight up. If you want to, you can shape the ends so they're rounded at the end, and it doesn't look quite so much like a carrot. And especially after it's marinated, it's really not going to look like one. So now we have, this looks so weird, but it looks kind of like a hot dog. It's got a few little spots that are peeling isn't super smooth, but once you get it in the bun with all of the stuff, then it's going to taste awesome. So I'm just going to dip it on in here, start cooking, and I'll peel up a few more. Okay, so it's time for dinner. Everyone here is hangry and we're ready to go. So we've got these carrot dogs all cooked up, and we have 3 different ideas for you. See, I told you. Okay, so I've cooked these for about 10 minutes in the marinade, and then I just kind of let them sit in the marinade. So they're just fork tender, but I'm not cutting through this. So just gives a little bit of a bite. And I'm gonna go ahead and put this right here. See how it fits just perfectly. So you can put whatever you want on these. Obviously, they're your carrot dogs, but here are some suggestions. This is probably the weirdest one, but it's super tasty. This is a vegan mac and cheese made with my protein-packed vegan cheese sauce, and you can find the recipe for that linked in the description. It has some sneaky ingredients like red lentils blended into the sauce. So you've got, and since you're not getting as much protein from the actual meat of your hot dog, you can get it in your topping. So we'll put that on there, beautiful. So that's one option, looking so beautiful there. My other favorite is this Easy Vegan Coleslaw, and we have a video for that. If you link, that's linked in the description, you can check that out. But this is so good. It's like this contrast of the creamy and crunchy on top of the hot and smoky carrot dog. It's just, it sounds weird and it's super good. So we'll have that one. Okay, and the last one, honestly, is one of my go-tos. It's so good. It's just classic mustard, which is what I would put on a hot dog. My family's like itching to eat. Okay, so there you have it. 3 different kinds of carrot hot dogs with classic and not so classic toppings. I can't decide which one I'm going to dive into. I think I'm going to do the coleslaw one. I love it. All right, we'll see how this goes. It doesn't taste carroty. It tastes like a hot dog. Let me know what you think of this crazy idea in the comments. I would love to hear from you. Please be nice though. You'll get deleted. That's it. Make some carrot hot dogs this summer, you guys. Grill them up, cook them up in your kitchen, whatever you want to do. Let me know in the comments what you think of the recipe if you give it a try. Don't forget to like and subscribe, share with your friends, and let me know if you have any new recipes you'd like me to do here. Thanks, guys.